Today's video, we're going to go over the brand new Rise crossover winter update. Well, anyway, guys, let's just get on with it because we're already kind of late to this update. Anyway, the winter raid update is now here. New content and major fixes. So basically, all this is just a bunch of fixes to begin with. So hey, that's quite nice there. But let's actually get into the content. They've also added dungeon drop info on dungeon screen. They basically removed some banned players. They've added a better anti-cheat system and redone some of the UI templates and fixed some things there. Anyway, from the shop and gameplay, the enchant shop update, 5 rare and 1 legendary. Basically, so now to buy enchants, it is cheaper, or at least they've changed how the prices work when it comes to buying enchants. They've also made it so you can go ahead and buy them a lot easier. This is where you go to buy the powder dust. Sorry, I called them enchants earlier. Remember powder dust? Now when you go to buy powder dust in the game, instead of having to buy one at a time when you're exchanging them, you can just buy multiple, so that's quite nice there. They've also buffed the max player limit to 125, and they've made Inferno Castle now actually track with the highest floor. I think it's pretty like 50's the highest anyone's got to, which is really cool there. Guild system expansion, they've added extra relic slots, game pass. Basically now you can have 2 relics equipped at the same time, so you do shop, and then you scroll up here. It costs 549 Robux, or you can buy it with tickets. Please buy it with tickets, guys. Save your Robux. Unless you have the spare Robux, and I know you want it now, and you don't have enough tickets, then feel free to do it that way. But I'll be able to go ahead and get you an extra relic slot there. I think I actually only have 1 relic. I'm actually only level 2, so I was thinking maybe I should start doing some like streams at some point where we can go ahead and grind up the game and level up. But we only have 1 shard at the moment, which is the Echo Shard, which basically means you can have 2 of these equipped, but you can't have the exact same one, so I can have 2 Echo Shards, for example, but I have some other ones, which is really useful when you're trying to boost the Rise Luck. If you're trying to use 2 different ones to boost the Rise Luck, even once it's the same thing, you basically have multiple of them, as long as it's not the same shard, or you get some crazy damage boosts, so you get definitely some good stuff off of there. We'll go over the other things as well in the update. They basically make guilds a lot better now. A new guild upgrade, extra relic slot available. Wait, let's actually have a look at what that is. We go to guild upgrade, and wow, they've added a bunch of new stuff to the guild there. It's actually really expensive, but I think this means that you already have it where you have to buy for that much. This is kind of impossible to get at the moment. Actually, most of these are like stupidly expensive, but that'll be another way you can get extra relics. Okay, relics are going to become like so much more meta, so you really need to start investing into them. I should probably need to get grinding because yeah, that is looking kind of broken there. And then we basically got extra guild member slots there, and we have the big thing on this update, which is the new winter raid events. This has actually been out for nearly a day. The update's been out for, I'd say it's a little bit less than a day by the time I'm recording this, but it's my first time having a look at this whole video is. The winter raid happens every 30 minutes, and it says this weekend only in brackets, which is kind of annoying. It would be really cool if it was on for longer than the weekend. Basically, for the whole of this weekend, you actually need to grind the game. There's going to be 5 new shadows you can get. There's going to be 2 legendary ones, 1 mythical one, which is crazy there, and 2 uncommon ones. The new mythical swords, I think you can actually get a sword, a ground man, and 2 new relics available, and it'll spawn every 30 minutes at basically whatever the time is 10 and whatever the time is 40. So at the current time of recording, it means it's about to spawn in a minute. So I'm able to give you guys a good example. We want to make sure you've got the right runes equipped. You want to actually make sure you just got everything ready. We're going to rise my boys, get the auto clicker going, and I'm assuming everyone's over here for a reason. Is it worth us popping a damage potion? It probably is. It's my first time going to doing this, so let's give it like a little bit of a run. Let's see how it does. I'm gonna wait for it to spawn in, possibly in a second. Let's give it a few seconds to spawn. I think actually, is this a guild here? I'm not even sure what I'm right next. Okay, I don't think many people in the guild right now. But anyway, yeah. Also in my guild, I've like so many tickets over from this or so. We do get some more people in. I'm sorry, it's really haven't been that active lately. So if you have a ticket, it'll most likely be answered at some point. But just pay attention to the Discord, and I'll keep you guys updated over there. The winter raid has started. That's what just popped to my screen saying everyone's over here, and I'm assuming it's actually the boss spawns. Wait, do we have to do these like mini guys first? And wait, how much are these guys? Wait, arise. Why didn't it auto-rise? And that's really weird. Also, wait, do I have auto-destroy on? Oh, we need to turn auto-destroy on. And let's turn auto-arise on, which would be so much more useful. And is there a big boss that's going to spawn over there? I'm assuming something I'm really going to want is spawning over here. Is that where everybody's attacking here? I haven't really had a proper look at this. So I'll try and go ahead and maybe get some of the other ground mounts because they look kind of cool. And wow, a boss has spawned over here. This looks nice. And also rising all of these guys. We can check out the stats of them in a bit. And wow, this one guy's already done so much damage. And I'm assuming the big main boss then spawns over there. Or maybe that mini boss has already spawned. But this is trying to get the metal boss, which I think the metal one actually is one of the new ones here. I'm not really sure. everyone's attacking over there for? There must be a reason. There's also a red gate there. I'm not gonna lie, this would have been 10 times cooler if we could have went into this gate and it put us into a whole world. I do feel like they've been a little bit lazy with this update. Either way, though, it's a nice update. It just feels very small. It's a very small island. I get it's only supposed to be here for a weekend, but on a much further, it's supposed to be here for like a really long time. Anyway, we're attacking this right now. Hopefully got a good chance, because we're with a lot of N rank plus players, which I feel like most people are. And we can now actually, while we wait for this, we can have a look how strong the new shadows are that we went ahead and got there. And we'll look at them through the index. It's basically going off my buffs. This will be for this. And I'm really wondering what everyone's doing over there. Maybe that's where the better NPC is. But anyway, we can look at the Elf Soldier. It's the one we got. So if we have that, an Elf Soldier in SS rank and max level, it does 5.8. Well, that seems kind of decent. And then in G rank, if you can get one, I don't know if you can get one in G rank. I doubt so. 71 QA. Okay, it's not terrible. It's actually pretty decent. Which is nice seeing. Why is everybody attacking? I really feel like I'm missing something over here. Wait. Oh, okay, this spawns over here. Is this what everybody's going for? I don't know which one. Wait, oh, did I just miss this one? Oh, I'm such a... Wait, I didn't miss this one. Okay, well, I'm so confused. Wait, 2 NPCs spawn again? I think 2 different NPCs spawn. And they're the 2 different, maybe, bosses. These may be the 2 different legendaries that spawn in. But it seems to be the one that everyone's going for. So maybe this one's actually the stronger one. I could be wrong earlier. Or maybe there's like a whole different way you get the other one to begin with. But this is literally my first reaction to it. So I don't know. If you manage to really go ahead and get this boss, tell me down below in the comment section. I think it's the guaranteed SS when it goes ahead and drops and the chance from G rank. So I'm hoping it's pretty strong. I really also hope we get it, and I hope it's not like trying to get a B-Hero again, and Zyro, whatever you want to call it, and the pain that you have to go for to get that guy. I remember when he first came out in G rank. So hopefully it's like relatively easy to get. I do want to check in a second, see if we're there, NPC over there, but I'm assuming everyone's doing this one first, then we're going to hop over to that one down there. At least most likely. The HP on this is going down pretty fast, and kind of everyone's been here the whole time. But we're doing a pretty good run of this, and I'm hoping we do manage to obtain it. As we can see, there's like so much new shadows in the air. Most of these you can't even get. I don't even get, well, at least one of these down here you can't get. And I think one of these is to go ahead and do with this event, and then 2 of them are for this event as well. We also have another green one we can get somehow, so I'm pretty sure when it said the high elves appeared, that was what I was supposed to go run for. We didn't manage getting high elves, so we'll have to work what we got for the Laruda, which I could be saying 100% wrong. We can actually have a look at what's something on Elf Soldiers. And Elf Soldiers are guaranteed S, I think. That's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't look at all that bad. I'm really hoping we manage to go with this guy, though, as that would be such a cool thing to go and have. Especially this event, if it is only here for, like, well, as long as they're saying. I really hope, like, they do what they do with the other events, and they keep it here for ages, especially it's just so small. But they just make it so it's, like, really infrequent. But it's, like, every hour. That'd be so much better if it's spawned every hour, or maybe every few hours, so there's still kind of a chance for people to get it. Anyway, though, we're just about to get this boss. Hopefully, at least I have no clue what the Arise chances are right now. And I have nothing to boost my Arise chance, which, that could be an error on my behalf, but we'll see if we manage to get it. If not, I would be very disappointed. Anyway, we'll give it a few more seconds, and I think we're about to take it out. We are a bunch of strong players. I'm only doing about 30 QA, 35 QI, sorry. Damage there, and did we manage to go and obtain it? We did not manage to Arise it, but we got a ton of dust for doing that, which is kind of nice. And I'm trying to work out, did we take out the boss down here then? And someone must have, oh wait, no, nobody's taking that boss down here. Okay, we'll try and just take out this boss, we might as well then. We are doing some damage to it. I'm wondering if there is another boss that spawns over there, just by the amount of people that are waiting. Do we wait? Wait, do we wait over there? I'm really confused. Wait, a Frost Monarch. Okay, this is the big boss then. So this is the Snow Monarch. This is the one that everyone's going on for. So hey, this is what we're trying to go ahead and get next. And then the biggest Snow Monarch is just about to be eliminated. I assume he's actually the super rare one to get, so I think I did get confused earlier. And it is actually 3 different bosses then, that means in this area, which is quite interesting. And literally any second now, we'll be able to go ahead and obtain the Snow Monarch. So we have to give it a few more seconds, and then it should go ahead and be eliminated. And I assume you will be able to hop servers to go ahead and obtain this guy. So you'll be able to do the same method you used to get G-Rank Zyro. And did we manage to get it? And no, we didn't manage to get it. That's actually really disappointing. We haven't had any of the new stuff yet. There is still the one over here that we can try for. I would assume it's going to be relatively hard to get, as I mean, most of the people are AFK over there. But I think I do a decent amount of damage to this. If we try and check the update logs again, it doesn't specify, I don't think, how long the winter event lasts for. It happens every 30 minutes. But let's assume we're going to wait till the next 30-minute timer, and then this event will end, or it may even end before then. So this event started at 10 past, so I'm assuming the event probably lasts for about 15 minutes, so I should be able to take this out, especially those with people. But you most likely won't be able to go ahead and solo this event. Anyway, we'll try one more time to get metal and see if we are lucky enough to do so. And then let's see if we're lucky enough to go ahead and obtain the metal boss, so hopefully he's a little bit easier to get than the rest of them, because wow, and yeah, we actually got the metal boss, which I'm so happy about that. I was about to be quite disappointed if we didn't manage to get any of them. We also got our relics. We got Crown of the Snow. So basically without this relic equipped, wait, how strong is the stuff without that relic? Okay, there's so much we want to check out. So normally 149 QA. And then if we add this relic onto it, 149 goes to 387. Wait, this actually could be kind of game changing. And wait, that's actually crazy levels of damage. And we also did go ahead and obtain the new boss, which is very, very cool. And there he is. Okay, he's actually not even usable, which is kind of sad. But we do have him as a SS rank unit. So I think if you are really lucky, you can obtain him as a G rank. And is he here? He is there. There's the metal boss. And now let's see what he's like at SS maxed out. At least this with my multipliers on him. He's going to 337 QA, not terrible. Now the G rank one, this is basically if it's usable or not. It's 409 QA, which is actually better than Wessel, I'm pretty sure. Which is kind of, wait, no, it's a little bit, actually, it's better than Wessel for whatever reason. Or maybe that's not applying the extra level boost. I'm not 100% sure on that right now there. Wait, let's just check out what G rank Wessel is there. My current stats. 387. So yeah, it's actually a little bit out of place. And if for whatever reason at G rank it is stronger than the rest of them, which is very interesting to go ahead and see. Anyway, guys, I know this video is probably a little bit different to the videos I previously went ahead and done on the channel. And just honestly, I'm kind of a bit late to go ahead and covering it, but don't worry, I'll try and give you my fastest I can be to cover the next game update. It just happened very late for me, and then I did have work the next day. But thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hey, go ahead and check out my other videos. See you in the next one. Bye.